Welcome, everyone. And hey there. Welcome back to the Conservative Viewpoint. I'm your host, Charlie, the Country Conservative. And I'm so glad you tuned in tonight. Man, what a week it's been, right? We've had a lot on our minds, especially when we reflected on 9/11, the anniversary of it, and unfortunate incident with Charlie Kirk. It's been a week that really makes you pause and appreciate the simple things, like the fact that it's finally Friday. The weekend is here, and it's time to take a deep breath, kick back, and maybe even have a good laugh. And that's exactly what we're going to do tonight after all this is said and done. It's all about you, the viewers, about having some fun. We're going to dive deep into our massive mailbox and clean out the air inbox. So get ready to hear from the fellow viewers and some videos that they've sent me. Plus, I've got a treasure trove of hilarious handpicked videos that hopefully will guarantee to bring a smile to your face. We're going to laugh so hard we'll forget about all the misery of the week, and even if it's just for a little while. Now, before we get into the fun stuff, let's find a little bit of happiness in this political history. On this very day, September 12th, back in 1958, a brilliant man named Jack Kilby invented the first integrated circuit. This wasn't a technology marvel. It was the foundation for nearly all modern electronics, from computers in your home to the phones in your pockets. It's a powerful reminder with the American ingenuity and a little bit of ambition, we can create things that change the world for the better. So let's carry the spirit forward tonight. Thank you for being part of this community, for bringing your positive energy, and for tuning in. Let's get to the fun, because the show begins now. Hi, everyone. And I know you guys are wondering why I'm going live. And that is because Charlie Kirk's wife is going to be addressing everyone tonight at 8:15. I've got Fox on now. It's supposed to be going on there. So we're going to see what happens. So I'm going to put this up while we're talking. And once it goes live, I'll switch it to the bigger screen so we can see and get me off of there. But hey, guys, everybody, thank you for tuning in, and get ready to see what Charlie Kirk's wife have to say. I think this is a little bit fast for her to be coming on, and they haven't even buried Charlie yet. But we are going to go over some of that tonight, and we're going to get some of the other stuff that I have in here. And I tell you what, my inbox has blown up with all Charlie Kirk stuff. It's been very little other news other than that. So we're going to pay attention to this right now until we get going, but we're going to give a shout out to the guys here now. We got Radical Right Sean and Shell and Get It right now. We've got who we got? We got Howard and Frogface tuning in on Wimpkin. We got everybody in here. We got Facebook. We got them all. YouTube, Twitch. We got a couple in X. Got a couple in Rumble, which I didn't expect because I'm usually at 9. And everybody's watching Violent Vixen right now. But I was just coming on here to cover this, to see what she has to say after this horrible incident. So we're going to see what happens with everybody in there. And she needs to speak to heal. Exactly, Frogface. It's a horrible thing, but we do have some videos on this to make you guys wonder. I know Vic showed one of them tonight, with the hands gestures from his own people. Just looks a little funny to me, but I've got those. I think I have to download those too, actually. And I think the one that I did not get downloaded, I just got. Fixer sent that to me. If I can find it here, let me find it what I did with it. Fixer challenges you. There it is. There's that one. I'll download that one right now while we're just sitting here waiting for her to come. And they said at 8:15, so I waited a little bit. It's like 5 after, and then I went live just to see what's going on. What else did I have? I had something else I downloaded, but I don't see. Oh, there it is. But that's not about Charlie Kirk. But I am going to throw this one at the top here, because of the fact it just makes you wonder, because these guys are ex-military. And I had a couple that Fixer sent me from in here. So These were hand signals. The cell phone went on Charlie. Yeah, it just seem funny that with frog face, doesn't it? So any moment Erica's going to speak. It says right there. You guys can see that. Yeah, there's just too much stuff that's a little fishy to me, guys, about this whole thing. And yes, my glasses reflect, but some things I can read, some things I can't. I had to switch everything up on my screens to be able to do this because I got on my right side, you guys' left side, I think it is. I got Fox News up on that screen, so I had to put it somewhere that I had to squeeze everything together to try to get stuff in here. Because I've got, what do I got? Wimpkin right there, and I got behind Wimpkin's screen, I've got my articles to go over tonight. I had to move my StreamYard over here. I got Rumble over here going on, and it's froze up. It's not going anywhere. Let's get that going over there. Then I got Getter up on that screen. I got a lot going on, man, that's for sure. And this weekend, I'm going to do a trial run on my new equipment. I got a new laptop, new camera. Actually, and I'm going to use my phone this time. And remotely, I'm going to go out somewhere, hook into my hotspot with the laptop and my phone. Excuse me. And try to do a live stream. So keep a lookout, guys, so you can tell me if it's working, if it looks good, if it sounds good and everything. Because I want to get my buddy, he's running for the 46th District of Pennsylvania. And I want to do an interview with him. But I can't do it without the right equipment. So I was waiting for this laptop to come in and the stuff for my phone that I did with Texas Tammy and Texas Jeff. Hey, Pat. When we met up last weekend, which was awesome. And, but this way, with this laptop, I'm going to have to carry it with me to be able to stream to Wimpkin also, which might be coming to an end. I hope not, but I might be dropping it. We'll see. And strictly with Rumble and Getter and all those, and keep going with that. So we'll see what's going on. Are we going to see Erica tonight? Yes, we are, Pat. He moves deliberately, pulls the Bill Jester hands. Yeah, touches the mouth and his arm. Did you see that one, frog face? We're going to show you that tonight. So, excuse me 1 second. My nose is starting to run. Ain't nothing like blowing my nose live on air, right, guys? Hey, you want it all? You got it all. That's for sure. So we're going to see that. We've got Jesse Waters on right now. He's supposed to be on Jesse Waters. And it's 5:13, so like 2 minutes. She's supposed to come on. But you know how those 2 minutes goes when it comes to this. So I didn't know if you guys wanted to see it, but I wanted to see it. So I just said, why not share it with everybody? And we'll see what happens here and what she has to say. And I will be muting my mic so we can pay attention to her and not anybody else. Don't need to hear me sniffle and stuff in there while she's talking. So, it's going to be heartfelt, wrenching, and probably make people cry and stuff like that. I promise I'll hold my tears back. I will. Yes, I will. But I really want to see what she has to say about all this. And there's so much that, like I said earlier, my inbox was nothing but Charlie KIRK and this dirtbag that shot him, supposedly shot him. There was just too many funny stories, just like with the Butler thing and Trump and the Florida thing. Well, he's loony as tunes, man. But there's so much going on with this guy. Supposedly he's not speaking, so we'll see what happens. I didn't really get a look through those articles. I tell you, I'm not lying when I got 20 or 30 articles from different news outlets, some fake news media, and then the rest of them, some legitimate ones. But we'll see what happens here. Hi, Becky. So we'll see what happens when it comes to this. But all I got to do is bring that up whenever we see her come up to wherever she's doing it at. I'm not sure where she's doing it at, but those are supposedly his longtime friends and part of his security. Yeah, exactly, Pat. That's the bad part. But supposedly the dude's dad and a friend turned this dirt ball in. If he's the one that did it, I mean, I don't know if we'll ever get the truth. Are they covering shit up? I mean, who knows? But first public remarks. If that would happen to my family member, I don't know if I would be able to do it this soon. You know, I think it would be kind of hard. But Frogface said it that she needs to talk to heal, and I think he's right. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, here in a second. But it's 5:15 there, and it's 8:15 here, 8:16 here. They're late. So we'll see what happens. Hope you guys stick around for the show. We're going to get through the articles that I have. I'm not putting them all out there. I mean, there's nothing different with the ones. I do have some different ones not associated with Charlie Kirk. We're going to go through them real quick, and we're going to show some videos. Throwback Thursday didn't go as well as planned because so much was going on. But hopefully this Thursday coming up next week, we'll have a better Throwback Thursday, and we'll get into the stuff like I always do and more funny videos to make us laugh, because this week has been the week of hell with 911 and Charlie Kirk and everything, and not good. So we're going to get into that stuff here too, and tonight, see how I'm not expecting her to talk for an hour or something like that. And we'll see what happens, though. Cover up started from the second one. Oh, yeah, you got that right, Frogface. It definitely did. His dad was a sheriff. Oh, no, I did not know that, Shell. Thank you for that. Shell from Getter told me that his dad used to be a sheriff. Is or was, whichever one in the case may be. But, which is a good thing. And they went through a lot of different things. They said, and you guys saw the picture, heart-wrenching. I am Charlie Kirk. I love that people loved him. Oh, yes, exactly, Pat. But you guys saw the picture of the gun. If you were on the show yesterday, the day before yesterday, I can't remember, when I showed a picture of the gun. They said this morning that it was a World War II Nazi weapon. The stock that they showed us, to me, looked like it was polymer or plastic or something. It did not look like a World War II era gun. But I'm giving a lot away. But a lot of that stuff, that I can remember, because, I mean, like I said, I watched so many different news stations throughout the day. And it's like I get things confused because I watch so damn many of them. Then they come in there and it's like, you want to read through the articles? No. Again and again and again. And everybody like News Nation, they're a joke. They totally blow things out of the water. That's the one with Queermo. Yeah. And they're another fake news media. And then I watch Fox and Breitbart and Newsmax and OAN and the National Desk. There's a lot of different places that you try. And a lot of them stick with around the same story. But a lot of these ones make up their own shit, or they shoulda, coulda, woulda stuff. You know what I mean? They want to make it, well, you can't make this any worse than what it is. But like when there's a car wreck or something and nobody gets hurt, man, somebody could have died in there. What the hell? Nobody died, so why are you saying that? That's what gets me. Howard, did I say hi to Howard? Yes, Howard was first on the charts tonight up there in Wimpkin. So I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody over there. And Getter, we still got Getter over here. Yep. So I want to make sure I see everybody. And Howard said hi to Frogface. So we're watching here Eric Kirk's first public remarks. Okay, you guys can see that too. And we'll see what happens here. I'm not sure where they have this memorial set up for Charlie Kirk at. I'm not sure at all. But you guys watched Fox News this morning with Friends and Family with President Trump? Yeah, so I was watching him. I got the first notice right there live this morning watching that, and I posted it on X. And later on, I got it on the Wimpkin and them. When he announced it, he just found out himself right before they went live too with him. Exactly, Shell. It's commentary, not news. Yeah, they're a joke. Queermo's a joke. And I didn't. Did you guys see that thing Queermo with Benny? And Benny put his foot down with him, and Queermo was sitting there going, "Don't you start with me." I told him to kiss my ass right there on the spot. He's an idiot. It was more like an M24 government issue. Yeah, it did not look World War II era frog face. Not to me, anyways. I might have got rid of it. I'm not sure. I had an old one, and I think I traded it in and got another gun. But World War II did not have plastic, and it looked plastic to me. And I think I deleted the video or the picture off my computer. But it looked plastic to me, and I wanted to go back and look again. And with all this going on, and that's his studio. That's Charlie's studio. That she's supposed to be, for TPU USA. She's supposed to be talking from. So we'll see what happens here in a second when she comes in and has a seat. The rifle looks more like an M24 government issue. I heard it was a deer rifle. 30-06 is a powerful deer rifle. Marianne, there's the lovely Marianne just came in, guys. I own a K98. They are huge. A 30-06 my brother had. I shot it before. It was my father's gun. My father left it to my brother when he died. And it's a powerful weapon. Yes, it can shoot for a long distance, but it did not. I don't see. They say 30-06, but I don't believe that was a World War II style weapon. I don't know when. I did not look it up. When the 30-06 came out, and so I'm not sure, but it did not look like it to me. I am going to go back and look at the weapon again. I did not. Let's see if I might have deleted it because I put everything into a folder just for the show, and then once I delete it, it goes to my trash. I do not see it up there. But to me, it did not look like it. Let's see. If I put it in its alphabetical order, it would be under gun, and it is not here. The only gun it is my new stickers. My 9mm sticker, American flag one I showed the other day. Oh, wait. There it is. Let me look. Uh-oh. Is that guy going to talk? Oh, nope. He's setting the podium up. Let me bring this up real quick. Yes, it's. I'm going to show it here later on, guys, and I will get it up here and show you guys. It looked like a gray polymer or whatever. Let's turn on the volume here.
Next to Charlie Kirk's chair, where he did his podcast from, and was one of the most popular podcasts in the country.
Here it is.
Absolutely took off like a rocket ship and became famous with young people, with old people, everyone. And we're just awaiting Erica to come on and share with the country how she's feeling after losing her husband and the
Here she is.
of her two children. Here she is right now.
Good evening. My name is Erica KIRK. Charlie Kirk is my husband. I first want to thank the local, state, and federal law enforcement who worked tirelessly to capture my husband's assassin so that he can be brought to justice. I want to thank the first responders who struggled heroically to save Charles's life, and the police who acted bravely to make sure that there were no other victims on that terrible afternoon. I want to thank the officers who have protected our Turning Point USA family these past 2 days. And I want to thank the Turning Point USA board, the COO, Justin Strife, and my husband's chief of staff, the amazing Mikey McCoy, for all their work in these terrible days to be the stability for our family and for the wider Turning Point USA family as well. My heart is with every one of my husband's employees who lost a friend and a mentor. I want to thank the staffers of his amazing Charlie Kirk show, who helped him broadcast from this studio, this chair. Every day he loved what he did. I want to thank the millions of people who have shown their love for Charlie here in Phoenix, across America, and worldwide. I want to thank my husband's dear friend, Vice President Vance, and his phenomenal wife, Usha, for their love and support. You guys honored my husband so well, bringing him home. You both are tremendous. I want to thank President Trump and his incredible family for the same. Mr. President, my husband loved you. And he knew that you loved him too. He did. Your friendship was amazing. You supported him so well, as did he for you. 2 days ago, my husband, Charlie, went to see the face of his Savior and his God. Charlie always said that when he was gone, he wanted to be remembered for his courage and for his faith. And one of the final conversations that he had on this earth, my husband witnessed for his Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
What the hell? What the hell did they do? Let me go back here and try to find. Oh my God. Hold on, everyone. I'm going to try to find it here real quick. No, I don't want to answer no damn questions.
Amazing, and it is. It is, and it was the greatest joy of his life. And over, he would tell all these young people to come and find their future spouse, become wives and husbands and parents. And the reason why is because he wanted you all to experience what he had and still has. He wanted everyone to bring heaven into this earth through love and joy that comes from raising a family. It's beautiful. Charlie always said that if he ever ran for office, I know a lot of you asked if he ever was going to, but privately he told me if he ever did run for office, that his top priority would be to revive the American family. That was his priority. One of Charlie's favorite Bible verses was Ephesians 5, verse 25. Husbands, love your wives as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her. My husband laid down his life for me, for our nation, for our children. He showed the ultimate and true covenantal love. I will never, ever have the words to describe the loss that I feel in my heart. I honestly have no idea what any of this means. I know that God does, but I don't. But Charlie, baby, I know you do too. I know you do. So does our Lord. And our world is filled with evil. But our God, you guys, our God is so good. He's so incredibly good. And we know that for those who love God, all things work together for good, for those who are called according to his purpose. Already I have seen the worldwide outpouring of love for my husband. I've heard the testimonies from people my husband inspired to get married, to start families, to seek out a relationship with God. It's the most important one of all. The evildoers responsible for my husband's assassination have no idea what they have done. They killed Charlie because he preached a message of patriotism, faith, and of God's merciful love. But they should all know this. If you thought that my husband's mission was powerful before, you have no idea. You have no idea what you just have unleashed across this entire country and this world. You have no idea. You have no idea the fire that you have ignited within this wife. The cries of this widow will echo around the world like a battle cry. To everyone listening tonight across America, the movement my husband built will not die. It won't. I refuse to let that happen. It will not die. All of us will refuse to let that happen. No one will ever forget my husband's name, and I will make sure of it. It will become stronger, bolder, louder, and greater than ever. My husband's mission will not end, not even for a moment. And one of Charlie's greatest talents was his ability, this phenomenal ability to choose great people to follow him. He could always find the ones who could handle any setback. And it's almost like he knew, he could see it in you. Even when you couldn't see it in yourself, he just knew. He knew you could handle it. You thought you only had 5% left, and he knew you had 15. He knew you were ready to go that extra mile even when you didn't. He always challenged people around him to work harder and to be better. He never gave up. And I love knowing that one of his mottos was never surrender. So I want to tell you that we'll never surrender. We never will. Ever. Ever. Our campus tour this fall will continue. There will be even more tours in the years to come. America Fest here in Phoenix this December will go on. It will be greater than ever. The radio and podcast show that he was so proud of will go on. And in a world filled with chaos, doubt, and uncertainty, my husband's voice will remain. And it will ring out louder and more clearly than ever. And his wisdom will endure. My favorite too, but my husband's favorite word in the English language was earn. He would call all of you to be people of action who earn the future America deserves. So to all of the young people who felt inspired by my husband's faith and hard work, all of you already know what Charlie would want you to do. You know. You know. If you're in high school or if you're in college, go find your local Turning Point USA chapter. Join it. Stay involved. He wants you to make a difference. And you can. You can. The movement's not going anywhere, and it will only grow stronger when you join it. If there isn't a chapter, you can't find one, then start one. There is no excuse. You can start one. And as my husband used to say in this room, every single day, if you want to get involved, the best way you can do that is going to tpusa.com. That's what he would say every day from this chair. Every single day. I watched his show every day, and he would always say, if you want to get involved, go to tpusa.com. If you're a pastor, join our movement at TPUSA Faith. And if you're a parent, I highly recommend that you come to America Fest in December. Sign up right now for that because we would love to see you. I would love to see you. Charlie would. He'll be there. He'll be there in spirit. Bring your kids, bring your family. But most important of all, if you aren't a member of a church, I beg you to join one. A Bible-believing church. Our battle is not simply a political one. Above all, it is spiritual. It is spiritual. The spiritual warfare is palpable. Charlie loved his Savior with all of his heart, and he wanted every one of you to know him too. He wanted everyone to know that if they confess the Lord Jesus Christ who rose from the dead, then they will be saved. Hear me when I say this, nobody is ever too young to know the gospel. Nobody. Nobody is ever too young to get involved with saving this beautiful country. This country my husband loved and still loves. And nobody is ever too old either. There's no age limit. I know my husband is still here. He's watching over us. I don't remember the last time I slept. I couldn't sleep last night. And Charlie, baby. Charlie, I promise I will never let your legacy die, baby. I won't. I promise I'll make Turning Point USA the biggest thing that this nation has ever seen. I promise. Oh, Charlie, I love you. I love you, baby. Rest in the arms of our Lord as he blankets you with the words I know your heart always strived to hear. Well done, my good and faithful servant. When I got home last night, Gigi, our daughter, just ran into my arms. And I talked to her and she said, Mommy, I missed you. I said, I miss you too, baby. She goes, where's Daddy? What do you tell a 3-year-old? She's 3. I said, baby, Daddy loves you so much. Don't you worry. He's on a work trip with Jesus, so he can afford your blueberry budget. And my goodness, am I so humbled to witness, Charlie, you alongside Jesus right now, doing what you always want to do, baby. Making heaven crowded, right? That's what it's all about. Making heaven crowded. I can't wait to see you again one day. Thank you all again who love my husband, who supported him, who wrote him an email every single day during his radio show. He read all of them. All of them. God bless you all. And may God bless America.
All right. Well, that was something. All right, let's take this off the here for real quick here. I'm not sure what to say about this for what we just witnessed. And don't take it the wrong way. I just don't find some people grieve in their own different ways. I don't know. What did you guys think about it? Let me know what you guys thought in chat. I got to get things straight here because I cannot do this the way this is set up right now. So I've got to move stuff around so I can actually see what's going on here. So let me see what's going on here. Let me know what you guys think about this, about what's her speech and stuff, because I think I would be a little more broke up about it. Whoops. Didn't know I wanted to do that, did I? So I'm not sure. I am not. Maybe it's just me. Let me move this over. Where the hell did I have this? Oh, I had this over here. I got things so mixed up, I can't even remember where I put stuff. I hope I don't need to stretch it out. There we go. I think that's good right there. So I got that over there. Yeah, I couldn't have done it either. If somebody died this soon, especially my husband or my wife, husband. No, sorry, no. You know, my better half, you know, that could have had her sedated somewhat. Maybe that's possible, John. I would have to be. I think I would if you love somebody that much. That could be too, Becky. Becky thinks that she's broke up so much that she's using God as her crutch. But I just see she really went straight arrowed when she was talking about the show and the show continuing on from here. And so I don't know. I mean, but like I said, everybody, yeah, Shell thinks she's a strong woman and pretty strong. That's for sure. But I guess it was a nice way to send her husband off. I'm not sure, but you know, that wasn't expecting that, I guess. So we'll see what's going on here now. So I just I don't know. I've just seen a lot of people deal different ways with death, especially my whole time running the ambulance and stuff, and just I don't know. It's like the first time I'm at a loss for words. Exactly, John. Everybody grieves in their own way. So yeah, it could be my screen went close down there. But guys, we're going to go over a lot of stuff here. I would have been screaming for the death penalty. Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. But she was giving a cryptic message. You guys catch that? On there? When she was saying that you've woken up, something that they should have not have woken up, you know, when she said that kind of stuff. I know you guys caught that. Yes, Pat. Yep, he was a God-fearing man, that's for sure. He liked God. He lived his life through God, according to his. Every time I heard him talk and stuff, and some of his stuff that I posted on here, and He was always talking about his faith and everything like that. There's just too much funny stuff going on now with some of these articles and stuff that I've got for tonight. And I'm going to bring, since we've got time here, I'm going to bring my inbox and I'm going to tell you guys some of the stuff that's still in my inbox. I have not erased it yet. I will erase it tonight because tonight I shut my computer down for the weekend. My studio computer, then I'll get my laptop. It's upstairs plugged in. So I got to take one of these earpieces out. Shit, I talk too loud when they're both in there. I can't hear myself. But here's the first one. Let's see. Chris Cuomo says Elon Musk has exhausted his usefulness, says they both could be murdered next. That just came in. I did not see this. I swear that's what he just, that's what it said right here. Former CNN anchor Chris Cuomo made an odd comment about possible death of Elon Musk as well as his own. On his show, The Chris Cuomo Project, the host reflected on the shock of Charlie Kirk's murder when it happened on September 10th. And Cuomo was remarking about how he believes social media has become the tool of destruction in America when he went after ex-owner Musk for a recent post Musk made, which he called the political left, the party of murder. Well, he's not wrong there. And he's not the richest man in the world. That's what I was just getting ready to say. He said, when the richest man in the world who controls the most powerful platform in our media writes the left is the party of murder and then decides, Elon Musk, I'm talking about the stupidest genius I've ever been around, Cuomo ranted without returning to his point. The stupid idiot would be him. I can't stand that son of a bitch. But he has enough nerve to say that? Let's see here. Jesus didn't come for the righteous. He came for the sinners. Charlie did the same. He spent his time talking to the sinners. Ain't that the truth, Howard? That's a fact right there. And they've showed their faces every day like that. But that Cuomo actually said that. What else we got here? Oh, that was about his wife. Like I said, man, every email that I'm getting, guys, and I would be here for hours on end trying to go through all these. That is Giant Eagle. I don't think that you want to hear about that. That was me reposting my stuff. President Trump announces crime-infested city. Well, we're going to get into that one. We'll get Ilhan, the raghead, what's her name? Ilhan Omar. We're going to get into that. Undocumented immigrant, we're going to get into that. These are all repeats. We don't want to hear about that. Let's see, what is this one? Antifa, gay furies, and bomb codes. What engravings are on Kirk's assassination bullets may mean. They were just exactly what they just said. They said that this morning. Let's keep going. Now American churches, according to Newsmax, are under attack. We're going to get into the charges, too, for this idiot. Oh, yeah, this one. I didn't put this one up, and I found this one myself. Democrat Representative Andre Carson's staffer says slain Charlie Kirk casualty of the violence he incited. Every time you hear this, nobody can say what he's ever incited. No one. But they can run their mouths because they're sitting behind a computer and not backing this shit up. And that's what pisses me off. That the son of a bitch better be fired just like everybody else running his mouth. What else we got here? Yeah, it says Tyler Robinson's father played a role in his surrender. Yeah, let's see what else we got here. And this is mostly from this morning, talking about him being caught, which I posted that earlier today. Because I'm getting back to 10 a.m. and everything. He was actually caught at midnight last night. And that one, let me see. I hope I downloaded this one. Nope, I did not. I got to save that one. That was from Johnny. on X. It's a good one. It's a funny video. I did not get that downloaded for tonight, but I will get it for Monday, and I will save that. Make sure I don't erase it. And they showed a mugshot of that piece of garbage too. I never watched Turning Point, but will watch old shows. I didn't think it was a church-themed podcast. I think it will see it become one, though. Yeah, it might, Becky. But I watched his on location at the schools and stuff like that. I posted some of them on here. And that's Trump's deploying Memphis. I still got a ton of them over on this screen, guys. I'm just going over the ones right now that are still in my inbox. I've seen much death in my lifetime. Each person affected reacted a bit differently. Some are stronger than others. Some become enraged. Some are in denial. Oh, most definitely, Pat. I've seen that too with just people that the family members I picked up on the ambulance, or a family member that committed suicide and the family member found out. I actually worked on one of my friend's babies and couldn't save it. And she kind of blamed me on it, but I understood because of the time that it happened, and it wasn't even a year old. So yes, you find stuff like that, Pat. You're exactly right. Younger generation was finally getting informed, and I don't think they believed this would happen. Exactly, Marianne. He was finally. What do you call it? What do you call? How do you say you reverse brainwashing that the Democrats have done to them, these kids nowadays? And he has reversed that cycle by waking these kids up to seeing the actual truth. Confirmed the authorities. Yep. All those were the same ones. So I'm not going to go over. That's everything that he was caught, when he was caught and everything. Make sure I don't erase this one and this one. I can delete the rest of these because they're all the same ones, guys. So we're going to get into some of the other ones for tonight. I would have never in a million years, Pat, would have thought this would happen. Go to tpeusa.com and donate, folks. There you go, Shell. JFK. Welcome, JFK. Welcome to the show. I got JFK over in Getter right now, guys. Took me about a year before I broke down over my mother. Maureen, did you say Maureen? Maureen is Maureen here? I haven't seen her for a while. I've seen her over on Facebook. But let me get this off my other screen here. I can't see Rumble. But let's get into some of the stuff that I have over here real quick here. The first one, and these are off of Charlie Kirk's subject right now. We'll get into that here in a second. GOP triggers nuclear option in Senate to break Democrats' blockade of Trump's nominees, because the Democrats are doing what they can to stop any more of his nominees to go through, and that's what the Democrats do best. The Democrats are still destroying this country, and they don't even have power. So you imagine if they get power back, what's going to happen? They got a lot of questions to answer here, guys, about stuff that's going on. And hopefully it comes out. If we get a set of Republicans with a set of cojones that'll actually make them answer to their deceit and corruption, we'll see what happens with that, right, guys? Yeah, it is super slow, that's for sure. Deprogramming. Thank you, Fixer. He was actually able to deprogram some of these things that these corrupt Democrats have done to these children. It's a damn shame. Some of them. Most of them have become mental patients, and nothing's going to help them except some good old drugs, and not good drugs. I mean, drugs to open their minds up and get them back straight again. All right, the House Oversight drops new report alleging the Green New Deal that the Biden administration and the Democrats were pushing through benefited all of Biden's allies. And we know what it is. It's all a big money laundering operation, guys. We've known this. We've talked about it forever, and that's what's happened. Give me a second to get a couple more out here, and we're going to go straight back into Charlie Kirk stuff. What else we got here? We got President Trump announces the next crime-infested city that will receive help from federal agents. And it says Trump announced that Memphis, Tennessee. There you go, Fix. Is that close? Will be the next crime-infested city to receive help from federal agents, according to statistics at the FBI. Memphis population of 611,000 faced the highest violent crime rate among largest cities. Over the past 5 years, from 2019 to 2024, the city recorded 185,250 violent crimes, 210,900 or 797, property crimes. The average violent crime rate stands at a whopping 493.8 per 100,000 residents, which is a 364.9% above the national average. That's pretty bad. So there you go, guys. There's Tennessee is on the next agenda for help. If he can do what he did in Washington, D.C. there, things are going to straighten up. It's frightening to think about. We know what they're capable of. Exactly, Shell. That is a big, big problem. So we're going to be watching this very closely. State, over in Facebook. Sad times. We must push forward, never giving up. That will take our voices. They will not take our voices. You got that right, State. Absolutely will not take our voices. It's past time for that shithole to be cleaned up. Well, supposedly it's going to start, and I do not think he gave a time limit when. Let me see here. He said that this morning, and I had to leave, so I didn't catch all of it. And I do not see when they're going in there, but we'll see it, and we'll hear it real quick. So, we got it add up. All right, here we go on January 6th, the new January 6th committee. Johnson names Republican members for the GOP. And he said Barry Loudermilk of Georgia, who led the investigation in the last Congress, will continue to head the probe. He also got Republican Morgan Griffith of Virginia, Clay Higgins of Louisiana, Troy Nehls of Texas, if I said that right, and Harriet Hagman, whichever one, of Wyoming. I like her. They will be on there. But now guess what, guys? Listen to the Democrats that they appointed. Oh, yeah. This was appointed by Hakeem Jeffries. Mr. Fartman himself, Eric Swallowswell. Oh, yeah, the guy that's sleeping with the enemy guy. Oh, yeah, of California. Rotten Crotch Jasmine Crockett. Oh, yeah. And Jared Mauskowitz or Mauskowitz of Florida. It don't matter. They're idiots. So you got Fartman and the Rotten Crotch Crockett, which should be losing her job here soon. And I don't know the Jared Mauskowitz guy, but they're a joke. That Swallerwell, he should not even be in a committee after sleeping with the enemy. Hey, Tim, what's going on, man? This is what's going. This is happening, guys, and let's see if they start off with. They should be indicting people on day one of this committee for falsifying the evidence and everything that we've talked about before, adding sound to the videos in the Capitol, which collects no sound. That should be automatic indictments on every one of them that was in that committee before. That's it. They don't have the balls to do that. Do you guys think so? Leave it in chat and let me know. Yeah, Tim, we watched Charlie Kirk's wife address everybody tonight from Turning Point USA Studios. All right, what else we got here? We got one more before we hit back into Charlie Kirk again. And this is a good one. President Trump announced this morning also. I can't stand him either, Marianne. That's why I call him Swallowwell. The fart man himself. Trump announced this. I did hear him say this. President Trump announces investigation into Soros on possible RICO charges following Charlie Kirk's assassination. Oh, yeah. We'll see what happens with this, too. But President Trump also made an announcement that the administration is going to look into Soros because he thinks RICO charges could be filed against the anti-U.S. radical who has been supporting these dangerous riots and protests in America for years now. I say ban him from the United States, take all of his money, and send him to hell packing like the other country did that he was in. We don't need his bullshit. We don't need his blood money in here. And we sure the hell don't need his son in here. That man's so old, he going to die anyways. And then his son's going to take over, paying Black Lives Matter, Antifa, and all them people to keep destroying stuff. Send him the hell out of there, but don't let them have their money. Freeze it all. Freeze every damn penny. All right, let's get back into the Charlie Kirk thing now, guys, so we can get in here and see what happens. Charlie Kirk's fatal shooting, latest act of U.S. political violence. This comes from News Nation, none other than Queermo's place. And I got to see, we are going to get, I've got a few, 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 of Fixer sent me, and we're going to be playing them. I've got a new song from Tom McDonald from Pat. We're going to be getting into those here after these articles too, guys. And I've got some other stuff we're going to go through, and hopefully we get into some funny stuff too, so we can laugh into our way into the weekend. Yes, you did, Tim. You missed that one. I didn't realize it until I heard before I came down here after I took my shower that she was actually going live. So I rushed around trying to get things done and went live so we could all see it. So I'm sure you could play the video back and see that what happens. So, but yes, this was a new part of political violence. And of course, again, that's all you heard today was it was based off of our political violence, the rhetoric that we pushed out, that Trump pushed out, that the Republicans pushed out. I would like them to give me one video of any of the Republicans citing for violence like they did. We could show you tons of them. Vic showed them on her show yesterday. And we can show you tons of it. Show me one Republican inciting violence like you dumbasses are. And this one is the photo, the bullet inscription in the audience of questions, the evidence driving the Kirk assassination probe. We've already heard this stuff, guys. Oh, let me do that real quick, too, while I'm remembering. I was going to bring up that gun again because we talked about that beforehand. Whoop, let me go back here. Oh, it's Kirk, K. It's in alphabetical order on my computer, so I have to look for. There it is. Look at this gun, guys. Does that look to you like a World War II surplus weapon from the Nazi era? That does not. It looks like a newer gun to me. Unless this is a fake and somebody just posted this, but supposedly this came from the FBI files. Now tell me that that does not look like a polymer stock on that thing. That I can tell you now, they did not have scopes back in World War II. Exactly, Shell. That does not look like a World War II. It's a bolt action. It could be a 30-06. I can't tell from here because I can't see the end of the barrel. You really can't tell unless the writing's on this side and I blow it up, which I did not. But the writing is usually on the barrel right here somewhere, or it could be on the bolt action, or it could be on the other side, or there could be a plate underneath of it. But tell me, did you guys, any of you guys that know guns, tell me if that looks like there were no polymer. Exactly, Howard. And that's what it looks like to you guys too, right, guys? It looks like a polymer gun. It looks like a polymer stock to me. That is not wood. That's all they had back in World War II. May need to look for a guy with a black eye. Look how far that scope is back. Oh, yeah, I did not even pay attention to that, John. Thank you for that. That is a little too far back right there. And it looks like they would have had to modify that to put the scope on. I can't really see on there if those are actual marks or if they had to build that up on there. Hi, Mark. Mark from Staffordshire, England is in here, guys. I did not see him in there. Everybody's coming in now from the show. Jerry Kruger's in here. Everybody coming over from Vic's show. Sorry, guys, we started early tonight. There's that Twitch one and cheap viewers on Streambo. I've never even heard of Streambo. But you guys give me your opinion on that weapon because that is not a World War II weapon. I guarantee it. So there we go. You guys want to see it? I'll leave it in there. If you want to see it again, let me know, guys, because that is definitely not a World War II weapon. Hi, Colin. Colin is from Scotland, guys. We started early, so they're going to be like, what the hell's he doing? Yeah, oh, yeah. So, all right. So we got away with this one. We already know what the bullet said, the trans and but they're not showing really any of the pictures of it. So maybe they're not going to because of the evidence that they're going to need. And this morning when they talked about it, a Papua 308 is a World War II sniper. Yes, I did hear that one. And find a picture for me, Howard, for that. But they never had plastic back in World War II. So I'm sorry, that cannot be a World War II, and that's what they said this morning. It looks like a Walmart special. Yes, it does, Texas John. It definitely does. A Mauser has a tab safety on the back of the bolt. Ah, okay. Does that look like a Mauser to you, Fix? Let me go back to my videos. We're going to show those here in a second after we get done with the rest of these articles. Still got a couple more here to go. And I'm going to go through each one of these videos that Fix sent me because they each show something different, but they might be looking like the same thing. And of course, it's PG-13 or maybe rated R because it does show Charlie Kirk getting shot. So if you guys are squeamish and don't want to see it, but some of them are in slow motion, some of them are not, to show what we're seeing may not be what we're seeing. You understand? It's like, don't believe your lying eyes. You know, I like that comment now because we got told that. 33-hour wrap up, more like cover up. Thank you, Conrad. And hi, Conrad. I didn't see you come in there. All right, let's go with this. Utah governor pleads for public's help finding the person who shot Charlie Kirk. This was before, of course, that he caught him. Now listen to this. And they're showing a picture of the donkey herself, AOC. People are scared to death. Members of Congress fear for their safety after the Charlie Kirk assassination. This is coming from Democrats. Why would they have anything to fear since they're the ones that did this themselves? Lapua, yes. That's what I looked like to me, Howard, but I wasn't going to look. I didn't want to look stupid and say a savage too, but that did look like a savage 30-06 to me too. You know what? I don't know if they ever said, Pat. Does anyone know if Erica is Charlie's wife? Was she at the rally, or was she notified by the? If she wasn't at the rally, I'll bet she was watching it. So does anyone know if his wife was at that campus or not? I do not know. But I think I showed that yesterday, didn't I? I hope I got into that, where he was being taken off and thrown into his car and taken to the hospital. I think I showed that the other day. But sending shockwaves through the Capitol Hill with lawmakers on both sides of the aisle expressing fears for their own safety and taking greater security precautions. We better not be paying for this out of our tax money. They better be paying for this out of their own damn pockets, which is still our tax money. But here we got AOC, the dimwit herself, the progressive star who has faced numerous death threats. Yeah, right. Who the hell cares what she says? Why would you want to kill that thing? She's already shot out in the brain, so why the hell would you worry about her? She said on Thursday she had to postpone 2 public events for the weekend in North Carolina, including her rally in Raleigh, set for Sunday. Oh my God. This is ridiculous. Let's see what else we got here. Who is this? May says she also got local police to patrol her district office and plans to start carrying a firearm. That's from Nancy Mace. Who is running for governor in South Carolina. She's going to carry a gun. Yeah, carry your gun. Oh, and this Jared Moskowitz of Florida, who faced death threats in the past, said earlier that this year he's ramped up his security and stopped holding outdoor events. This is the Democrats that has been pushing violent rhetoric for years. And not all Democrats, anyways, we see here. But they're the ones that are pushing it. And why would they be facing death threats? From who? Oh, you know what? It's going to be Republicans. Oh, yeah. It's going to be all MAGA threatening them. You know it's going to happen, guys, because they're not getting the limelight now. Trump's getting the limelight. So now everything's going to come back and say, oh, man, MAGA's threatening us. Oh, my God. You know, they red hats, they're going to come after us. Get the hell out of here. Oh, my God. Sorry if you offend you and I said gosh. Gosh. No, it doesn't sound good. Oh, holy shit. Let me say that. Oh, whatever. This is getting totally ridiculous. Hi, Gregory. I just posted a 5-minute video that she just made live about 45 minutes ago. We watched that. We watched it live, Gregory. Thank you for telling that. All right, let's keep going here. Accused Charlie Kirk shooter faces aggravated murder charges and the death penalty. 22-year-old Utah man accused of assassinating Charlie Kirk is expected to be charged with aggravated murder, felony discharge of a firearm, causing serious bodily injury, and obstruction of justice, according to probable cause affidavit. And we don't need to go through all that again. He said at a press conference, Spencer Cox, the governor, said the state had 3 days to formally file charging documents, which should come next week. Cox said officials believe that Robinson acted alone in the shooting. Now, see, that's not right, because they said that there could be more people involved, because what they found, and maybe this was earlier. Let me see what that time this was. This was at 12:20, because earlier I heard that they said that the weapon was left for him to pick up, and it's an illegal weapon. And some of the stuff just didn't make sense, because when we go through the stuff that's showing him jumping off the rooftop and all that stuff, him walking with a gun down his pants, you'll see why, because they said that they found the gun, and what else did they say? They said he had different clothes on, and then this is coming from the fake news media stuff. He had different clothes on, and before he jumped off the building, I got to remember how they said that. Before he jumped off the building, he changed clothes, jumped off the building, went through the neighborhood to a wooded area, dropped the gun, because he took the gun apart before he jumped off the roof. That was in the backpack. Jumped off the roof, ran through the neighborhood, and I'll show you that too. Went to the wooded area, put the gun back together again, wrapped it in a towel, changed clothes again, and then took off. None of that sounded kosher to me, guys. What do you think? Hey, K3. None of that sounded right to me, guys. What about you? Did you guys hear that stuff? That's okay, Gregory. We watched it live. Thank you. He didn't have the picture going in the building. I don't believe he had a rifle in his pant leg. Yeah. I'll show you the video that Fix sent me, and it's him walking through the neighborhood, and he's walking with a limp, a straight leg. You'll see it here in a little bit. But only got to cut. He changed clothes. He told his friends he planned on doing that, so it's premeditated. Oh, exactly, Pat. All right, here we go. A Brave University North Texas student confronts a classmate laughing at Charlie Kirk's assassination video. Says professor kicked her out for telling that girl to stop it. And I watched the video earlier, and this girl she was running around laughing and showing other people, look, he got shot. And that girl got pissed off and yelled at her and said, why the hell are you showing people somebody getting shot? And that girl started running her mouth. You really couldn't hear what she's going to say. But according to this, the one that was confronting that dumb bitch got kicked out of class because of it. These people need to wake the hell up. We got some freaking nutcases in here, and their minds are shot out because it should not be this way. That bitch that was showing the video should have been kicked the hell out. Now here we go. Raghead herself, Eon Homar, the brother Marion Trent, that she should not even be in our government, mocks Trump and others for praising Charlie Cook. And these are her words, not mine. These people are full of shit. Oh yeah. Listen to this. Omar of Minnesota ridiculed admirers of Charlie Kirk while trying to express sadness at his assassination. Omar was speaking with former MSNBC, that's your first mistake, Mehdi Hassan, another raghead, on his show when she criticized Kirk and his allies for many of their political incorrect positions and called them full of shit. I'm not lying. Omar expressed sadness for Kirk's wife and children and going through a litany of her objections to Kirk's political positions. Among those positions were guns save lives, which they do, and the Juneteenth should not exist as a holiday, which it shouldn't. She also claimed that he downplayed slavery and the controversy over George Floyd. George Floyd was a criminal crackhead. That was the drugs that killed him, nothing else, as well as what black people have gone through in this United States. Black people are thriving right now. They didn't have it rough. Their ancestors had it rough. And I'm so sick of her running her mouth that she's a lie. Exactly, K3. Cat, you're right on the money. This is what's going on with this. She should not even be in our government. And this is the problem that's going on. What is this? She then grouped those people. She then grouped these people with Representative Nancy Mace and President Trump before dismissing them all. You have people like Nancy Mace who constantly harass, people that she finds inferior and wants them not to exist in this country or ever. She said, you have people like Trump who has incited violence against people like me. People like you shouldn't even be in our government. You shouldn't even be in our fucking country, you raghead piece of garbage. Married her brother to bring him in here illegally. They should both be gone. And yes, she is inferior to all of us. She don't like it? Tough shit. You're not walking with a gun hidden in your pants like the video says. Exactly. Red Dot Omar. Exactly, Howard. I'm not picking up where what they're laying down. Mark, explain like I'm a 3-year-old. This is jihadis terrorist. Yeah, she is a terrorist sympathizer. As simple as that. I can't even stand looking at her dumb ass. She is not a legal citizen of this country. I don't care if she got a green card or what, but she should not be in our government. They are taking over from within our government, and it needs to stop. Well, let's get into some of these videos that Vic sent me. And the first one I'm going to show you is Vic showed it tonight on her show. The hand signals. Watch it close, guys. And this explains to you what they all mean. Take a look. And these are from his own people.
You know how many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years?
Counting or not counting gang violence?
Great.
Now, did you see that one? I'm sorry, this one didn't. Was not the one that explained it. But did you see both of those guys with the hat and the slide of the arm? And second, after this, bam. I won't show you that again, but I will. Let me try to find the other one. Okay, I think this was it. All right, let me try this one first. It's 19 seconds. This might be the one that explains it. I'm not sure. This is in slow motion. And it may not be either. I might have forgotten that one, but they explained it and they showed the graphs from the military guys using their motion, their gestures and stuff. And they keep talking about the different sides that he was shot at, if he where the building was to compare to where he was shot at. The one with the chart. Yeah, I know it. I can't find that one, Shell. But that was not it either. So let me find this one. This one was Charlie being taken away to his car. Take a look. That was a good idea in some ways, but the way when it hit the jugular, he bled out in seconds. Okay, this one is the shooter escaping from the scene. Take a look, guys, and watch this slowly. And this one might be the same thing. I think that was the same thing, too. I'm not going to show it again. But here we go, the shooter escaping.
Somebody's shooting over here. Hell of people running. There he is, right there. That guy. He's the guy.
Now, I had other ones. Where the hell did it go? The one of them I could not download, fix. Let me see if I can bring this up real quick here. Another hand signal. Oh, this might be it right here. Let's see if I can. Oh, wait. Hold on 1 second here. Let me see if I can bring that. As soon as my other screen comes back up. Yes, I can. Hold on. Whoop. Hold on a sec. And can I blow this up anymore? And I will show you guys this one. I'm going to share screen again here. And with sound. Let's see. Doggone it. All right, I cannot blow it up anymore, but I hope you guys can see this. Take a watch.
Especially coming from the guy in the white and the guy in the black.
Do you know how many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years?
Counting or not counting gang violence?
Great.
There's the hat. Watch this guy move up before he touches his arm.
Over the last 10 years.
Counting or not counting gang violence?
Yeah,
Great.
and boom.
Of us who served in the military are a little bit aware of.
All right. I won't put you through that again, but did you guys see that? Remove that from this thing. Stop that. And find me. I got to put me back up there. But did you guys see that? And the guy moved up before he did this swipe on his arm. Exactly, Kat. Who are these guys? Why are they? They're saying he acted alone. That doesn't look like he acted alone. Plus, there was a third guy standing up in front of that guy with the hat. Did you guys notice that? Right, that was yours, Fix, right there. That one, the video, that last one, and the first one I showed. Yeah, he did say that. Mark's saying that Charlie Kirk started questioning and exposing Israel could have been behind all this. But they said this morning that somebody was helping with placing a gun somewhere for him and other stuff. They said this kid drove a gray Charger or something like that. So are we going to get the truth? I'm not too sure. I think it's just going to be just like Trump's attempted assassinations. We're not going to get the whole truth. Yeah, I know. Everybody. Sean was here, Gator, and Conrad and all them guys. Yeah, he had something in his hand that disappeared. Exactly right. And we had some more too. Where was the other one? And I think Fix sent this one to me, and I couldn't download the one where it showed Charlie Kirk and a ring on his finger. And when he was shot, it was on this. Let's see. It was on this finger, and the middle finger, I think it was, or I can't remember, but it ended up being on his pinky. So there's just a lot of stuff that's not seeming right here, guys. It does, Fix. It all looks staged. I'm telling you, those two are amongst the individuals who killed Charlie. Oh, I can believe that. You can see it yourself. He had some of Z Trump's security team as well, I heard. Really? Well, that's not a good thing. It just seems funny to me that it shows you straight up that those guys are giving signals. So I'm kind of it pisses me off every time I see it. And the other one, I did it twice. So I'm going to keep that on here. But there's just too much stuff, guys, that just seem a little bit funny to me. I do too, Pat. And she said, right, I think there's a lot of AI going on. And that's the bad part of AI. It's dangerous in the wrong hands. That's for a fact. All right, let's get into this one. Pat sent me this one earlier. And this is a new song from Tom McDonald for Charlie Kirk. Take a listen.
Shot down and he was barely 31. Another woke coward took a life with a gun. He left behind a wife and a daughter and a son. All he did was try to speak for all of us. And I'm so tired of the hatred and the narratives. The patriots ain't dangerous, woke people are the terrorists. They shot and killed a father, sent a message to Americans. They ain't gonna stop until they bury us. Dear Charlie, I don't know if you can see us now, but if heaven has a window, I sure hope you're looking down. Cause we ain't going quiet, we gon' scream your name loud. And you're gone, but I swear to God that we gon' make you proud. We ain't backing off or giving up, I'll preach what you taught me. They may have killed a soldier, but that man had an army. This is far more deep than some political parties. And you can't kill freedom, so this one is for Charlie. This ain't the America that all our parents love, but good men try to keep making it great. Pray that God will take care of us, the system is failing us, when good men die for the things that they say. And I can't just be quiet, so I gotta be brave, cause this is America. Lately it's scaring us, but one good man can change it all in a day. Killed in cold blood for having a discussion, and liberals are celebrating murder like it's justice. You didn't kill a villain or the evil that it comes with. You killed a father and a husband. And I'm so tired of the left and all the wokery. We can't get along if you just kill us when we don't agree. Sniper rifle fire from a liberal that no one sees. Scared I might be next to die when I'm just buying groceries. Charlie, we'll make sure your children know that defending all our freedom is why you aren't coming home. I hope heaven has a window you can watch your children grow and hear your message echo from below. And we ain't backing off or giving up, I'll preach what you taught me. They may have killed a soldier, but that man had an army. This is far more deep than some political parties. And you can't kill freedom, so this one is for Charlie. This ain't the America that all our parents love, but good men try to keep making it great. Pray that God will take care of us, the system is failing us, but good men die for the things that they say. And I can't just be quiet, so I gotta be brave, cause this is America. Lately it's scaring us, but one good man can change it all in a day.
Yeah, it was an excellent song. I don't like rap, but that was an excellent song right there. Thank you for that, Tom McDonald, and thank you, Pat, for sending that. All right, now I got a thing here from Howard over here on Wimpkin. He said, here's this problem with this narrative about the shot. At 200 yards, shot is a 2-second report delay after impact. Everything that he saw is impact bang. No delay in the report. That is a fact right there. Thank you for that, Howard. There was no delay because that guy with the arm and boom, it was like instantaneous. There's a lot of that happening, Marianne. We got to straighten it up, or I'm thinking about not even streaming on Wimpkin anymore. I'm thinking about just going to the other ones, and hopefully somebody comes in. You guys would come over to one of the other ones and watch. So, and it just goes on, just some more stuff with Vic and everything. So, too much going on over there. But anyways, let's go here. We got this one is something different, but this was come from Gabby Girl, and it says, just wow, sing it, sister. Listen to what this lady has to say.
What kind of curriculum they teaching these niggas in Chicago? Getting on the damn social media, acting like you warning the motherfucking military that is some young niggas over here with switches. Ooh, all you niggas is about to be dead. Do you know that? Every last one of you niggas is going to go see glory. Trust me when I tell you, they not playing with your ass. Nobody's playing with your ass no more. What's been happening is the streets been playing with you and made your ass think you was somebody. That's what's been happening. But I know for a motherfucking fact, it's going to be some sad singing and flower bringing for you niggas that you think you going to motherfucking stand up to the military because you some young niggas with switches. They need to drop some goddamn books on you motherfuckers. You ignorant as hell. If you think that you niggas is bad, the gun make you weak as hell. Duh. The reason you niggas outside in the streets is because you weak. The reason you carrying guns and killing people is because you're weak boys. You're not men. It's some grown men about to come up in here and show you what the fuck a grown man is. I guarantee it. I guarantee. Slow, sad singing and flower bringing for you niggas. Oh my God. Y'all the dumbest motherfuckers I've ever seen. I ain't never seen no stupid motherfuckers like this.
That lady's funny as hell right there. Tammy, Texas Tammy's here. She is tuning in from the hockey rink right there. Texas Tammy, welcome. I know, Pat, but there's so much going on, and it's a damn shame. And who else? I saw Cecil. Cecil. Yeah, there's too much. Colin, you're right, Colin. There's so much funny stuff going on right now that it's crazy, right? But now let's get into this stuff because I wanted to show you this, but then this comes from Johnny. And you wonder why racism is still alive in America? This one will show it to you why. And this is why I tell you guys, and I haven't done disaster factor tips for a while, but this is why you guys got to keep your head on a swivel because of people like this.
Babies. Huh? To hell with what National Geographic putting out. I'm telling you to your face here tonight, we gonna have to kill some little Penelopes and some little Robbies. You wanna be free, don't you? Y'all bullshit me. Not sounding like that.
Why we gotta kill them?
Kill them all. You don't wanna be free sounding like that. Do you wanna be free? Yeah. Do you want to be free?
Yes, sir.
Do you want to be free?
Yes, sir.
That's why I got to fight this crap. Regardless of how you feel about me. Regardless of how anybody in this damn world feels about me. I'm going to fight this goddamn white man. Whether you like it or not. I believe in the death and destruction of white people. Each and every one of them. Don't give a damn if the little bastard just came out of his mom's womb 3 seconds ago. Kill them all.
This is the reason why things are going on right here. People like that fucking idiot. Unbelievable. Thank you for that, Johnny. That'll wake people up, that's for sure. I think our hockey rink's a little bit loud over there. All right, let's get into something good here. Let's try to laugh a little bit right now, guys, because this week has been hell on wheels. And you probably won't see Vic in here, guys. She's not feeling it today. So we'll be watching for her too. Okay, guys, I got one I found. This is called a stinking costume prank. This was freaking hilarious. I'm not sure about that, Cat, but it pissed me off when they have been talking like that since the 60s. Yes, they have, Howard. And who was that? The Black Panthers? And that's what they looked like, the Black Panthers. See, Colin just said the same thing from Scotland. He knows the Black Panthers, too. All right, let's look at this stinky costume prank. Oh my God. That's just, I lost. I'm sorry. But that was funny as hell right there. Oh. Buffering, Pat. Why are you buffering? That sucks. But that was funny. That was so funny right there. Oh my God. That is hilarious. I got my t-shirt and I love it. Oh, Kat, that's awesome. Got it faster than what I thought you would. All right, here. What else we got here? We got, I got this guy. This guy is hilarious. I'm not sure, Colin, if he was or not. All right, this guy sings those songs we talked. Remember, I had him on. You're welcome, Kat. Those songs about like Taco Bell and stuff. This one's called Grills, Grills, Grills. Take a look. That guy is hilarious. I got more of his, but I'm not going to show him. All right, let's get with this one's funny. What's the name on your order? Take a listen to these names, guys.
What's the name for the order?
It's Alec Big Cock.
Yeah, okay. I'll just call you once it's ready. Order for I like big cock. What was the name for that one?
Oh, just Craven Moorhead.
We'll call that out for you when it's ready. For Craven Moorhead.
Yeah, that's it.
Just the name for that one?
It's Isaac D. Snuts.
No worries, I'll call it out when it's ready. Order for Isaac D's nuts.
Just a name for that one?
It's Finn Gurmy.
I'll call you when it's ready.
Awesome, thank you.
Order for Finger Me. Can I get a name for that one?
It's just Mike.
Yeah?
Oxmal.
Sure. I'll call that out when it's ready.
Okay, thank you.
Mike Oxmal? Mike.
That one's mine.
Just a name for that one?
It's Isaac Chris Peacock.
Perfect. We'll call that one out when it's ready.
Thank you.
Order for Isaac Crispy Cocks.
Oh, I need to try that. That is freaking hilarious. Yes, Kat. Grills. I have a stalled pork butt going right now. Oh, man. That sounds good, Daniel. And welcome, Daniel. I tell you what, guys. I heard that I had to play that. That was just too hilarious right now. And that one I'm going to save. Here's some more practical jokes. This is part 2 from the part 1 I showed you the other day. Take a look.
Fucking shit, mother! Record! Oh, big shit, my God!
You passed the fuck out.
Damn it! What the fuck? You're an ass fucking shit.
No, that was... What? I didn't see anything. Oh shit!
What the fuck? What?
Behind you, look. Behind you.
Oh, baby, go!
Shell obviously she don't like pranks. That was freaking hilarious. It's like the Porky's one. Has anybody seen my cunt? Yes, exactly, Colin. That is pork. I love Porky's. Porky's was hilarious. You guys ever see that? I think that's an early 80s or late 70s movie. I can't remember. But the other one I watched the Tallywhacker scene yet. Oh, yeah, the Tallywhacker scene. Man, I forgot all about that. Well, you bunch of deplorable loons. She needs to get rolling. Thanks for the very informative show and much needed laughs. Have a safe weekend. Thanks, Pat. See you Monday, hopefully. That was. I'm sorry, Shell, but that was funny. She didn't like that, but that was funny to me. All right, what do we got here? We got time? Yes. Play a little Larry the Cable Guy.
My show, by the way, is PG-13. Pretty good for 13 minutes. But if you're offended at something, the good news is I got a money-back guarantee. So I guarantee you ain't going to get your money back. All right, that's how it's going to be.
But that was good for a 21-second video. All right, let's see which one. I've got so many of them in here. Some of these I'm trying to save, but let's go with the top 10 songs of the 70s. Take a listen.
Gold Radio named their top 10 songs of 1970. 10. Carpenters, We've Only Just Begun. 9. Paul McCartney, Maybe I'm Amazed. 8. The Beatles, The Long and Winding Road. 7. James Taylor, Fire and Rain.
I've seen fire and I've seen rain.
6. George Harrison, My Sweet Lord. 5. Free, All Right Now. 4. Derek and the Dominoes, Layla. 3. The Beatles, Let It Be. 2. Elton John, Your Song. And the number 1 spot goes to Simon and Garfunkel, Bridge Over Troubled Water.
Now, it's strange that you listen to these songs and how many of them you actually know. And in the 70s, I was young. But you just realize how many songs, but you've heard them probably through the 70s and through the 80s too. So, but I can remember almost every single one of them. All right, let's see if, now let's go with this one first. This old man, I'm not sure if this is AI or not, but this is How Will You Be Remembered? Take a look.
I would rather be hated for who I truly am than be surrounded by people who only love a mask. I'd rather be judged for my truth than praised for a lie, because love built on pretending has no value. Rejection for being myself is worth more than fake acceptance. I won't change myself just to fit other people's comfort. What you see is what you get. No performance, no pretending. I've made mistakes, bad choices, done things I regret, but they were mine, and they were real. Even if I didn't love the outcome, at the time it felt right. I own my past, and I stand in my truth. So remember this, no matter who you're with or what circle you find yourself in, stay rooted in who you are. Never bend your identity, never twist your spirit, just to be accepted. Be real, even if it costs you. Drop a 100 if you agree with me, and pass this on to someone who needs it. God bless.
Thank you for that. That is a true fact right there. I'm not sure what grounding is. Cat. She's got osteo. That's pain. That's pain. All right, let's keep going here. Hey, you guys remember this duo from the 70s? Sonny and Cher.
Okay, let's not get into anything, okay? You know why? You want to know why? I'm in a good mood, a snappy good mood. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Wait, I'll tell you too. Wait,
Thanks.
wait till you hear this fantastic news. You're gonna be so happy.
You're still gonna grow.
All right, Cher. I'm serious. You want to know what happened?
Yeah.
All right. Right before the show tonight.
Yeah.
Not we, me, Sonny Bono, I was asked to perform at the White House.
You are going to perform at the White House?
Exactly.
It's funny you don't even perform at our house.
You guys remember them? I do. I do remember watching them growing up. I was like surprised like crazy. All right, I forgot we got to do this. Let me get that off of here. And the winner for tonight, whoops, I got too many in there. Got to drop some off. Is not here. Let's go for another one until we find somebody. How many I got here? And he's not here tonight. Wow, we might get a winner tonight some here, and I'll show you guys what you're going to win tonight after I find somebody that's in here, and it is, we do have John M. John M is our winner for tonight's drawing, and John M, you won Bluetooth sunglasses. Yes, sir, Bob. I have not taken them out or anything like that, but it shows on here. Yep, you could use them on riding your bike, walking, hiking, all this kind of stuff. And they look like this. You can see the earpieces on there. I don't know what else they do, what all they do. So you will find out when you get them. But congratulations to John M. and Texas John. And you know who you are. Right here it is. And I will be sending this out as soon as I can. Let me put it over here out of my way. But congratulations to Texas John. You guys got to still get a chance. We got next week too. Oh, did I forgot. Can you guys hear that? Can you guys hear those clapping and the drum roll and all that? Let me know, because I don't know. I can hear it. If I turn it up. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. And then there's that. Don't laugh at me. Can you guys hear all that stuff? You're welcome, Texas John. I'll send it out as soon as possible. But you guys still have a chance to get your name in for the drawing. And I didn't even put my banner up tonight. Wow. But if you're new to the show, welcome anyways. And send your name to me at conservativeviewpoint@yahoo.com or private message or something. But if you send it in an email, I'll remember and I'll go back and I'll email you back if you win. And I will email you back to get your address. So send it to the conservativeviewpoint@yahoo.com and we'll get it going that way. And Becky said, congratulations, John. So we'll get going here. But I got a lot more stuff, guys. I want to put a shelf up here to show you all the stuff I got. But like I said, I've got earbuds I'm going to be giving away. I've got another knife. I got a compass, I think. I got a couple of those. They're not Swiss Army knives, but they got the spoon and the fork and stuff for your to-go bag. I know I had a watch over there. So, yeah, I got a few stuff still. We still got stuff, guys. Oh, Pat, you could hear that? Okay, thank you. So, I wanted to make sure because I got to scroll down below my thing, but I got all these freaking sounds that I can use. Listen. That sounds like a dude getting his stuck in his zipper. Yeah, I mean, what else we got? We got, that's my heartbeat. Every time Pat comes in. There you go. Oh, right there. Okay. All right, guys. Hey, guys, thank you for joining me on this Friday night, guys. You guys are awesome. It's been a hell of a week, right, guys? We don't need to be going through weeks like this. So I hope I can put a little smile on you guys' face to start your weekend off right. We've had too much frowning going on this week, but you guys are awesome for joining me and helping me make this show great, because without you guys, I wouldn't even have to be here. And I love being here with you guys, talking to you in chat and everything and having some fun. And I hope I make you guys smile. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to leave you with that. Because, all right, my friends, because that's all the time we have for this week's Conservative Viewpoint. Thank you for being here tonight, y'all. You know how it makes it a Friday night fun is with you guys. It's been a chaotic week filled with these solemn moments and sobering headlines, but we've proved tonight that our optimism is louder than any negativity out there. So as you step away from the screen, remember this. The weekend isn't just a break. It's your chance to refuel. It's your time to build up the people and places you love. Put down the phone, look at your loved ones in the eye, and remember what truly matters. Take a walk, grill a burger, or just sit on the front porch and be grateful for the freedoms that we still have. Let that fill your heart, because come Monday night, we're going to be right back here, ready to attack all the weekend stuff and get that week ahead with the same humor, the same grit, and the same conservative convictions. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for hanging out with me tonight and throughout the week. You are more than just viewers. You are the heartbeat of this show. Have a fantastic, faith-filled, and laughter-filled weekend. Stay strong, stay free, and I'll see you guys back here live Monday night. Good night, everyone.